The BeamNG Monster Jam Series returns to the Sun Bowl in El Paso once again this season. Last time out in El Paso, a muddy mess claimed many trucks, with Max D. Hernandez leaving as the victor. Now, it's a close race for the West Division title between Titan and Max D. We'll see which one comes out on top in points here tonight in the Sun Bowl at El Paso.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Number one, pull it up to the line, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Yeah, cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot, rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. It's been a long time.
For the second time this season, the BeamNG Monster Jam West Division heads to the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. I'm Joe Rokowski, alongside me, Trey Bardo. And Trey, the last time we were here, it was raining. These drivers had to go through the mud to do their freestyles. Now that they have a dry track, but it's a track that they had last week in Seattle, what do you expect for the competition here tonight in El Paso?
You sure we weren't here earlier this week? These tracks, something's been going on here, Joe. These tracks for all three series have looked pretty familiar. I think they wanted to get a basis level here for these guys.
Yeah, so we saw this exact same track layout last week in Seattle. We saw it earlier this week in Philadelphia in the East Division, and now we're here once again in the Sun Bowl in the West Division. They have the same track again. These jumps, though, they look a little bit more steeper than they did out in Seattle, so let's see how that plays into it here in the Sun Bowl. It's also a smaller venue here in the Sun Bowl in El Paso, so that could create some interesting moments as they try and go off and get some big air, and they have to stop it before they get to the containers or the walls. Let's go take a look at the 15 trucks to freestyle here in El Paso. Starting off, it'll be Jester with Josh Things behind the wheel, then in Big Kuna, Zachary Fitzy, our senior, and in Thor, we have PringleMan.
In El Toro Loco, it's Argentina. Metal Militia has Brennan Sarland, and in Obsessed, it's Brandon Beal.
Then we have Maxi with Anthony as winner the last time out, Megalodon, Johnny Cox, and in Bro Camino, it's Ryan Wilson.
In Lucas Oil Crusaders, Logan Williams. Gravedigger has Cody Anderson, and Jurassic Attack, it's Noah Clifton.
Then Spiderman, Levi Schoen, Superman, Riley Sampson, Titan, and Connor Annapol are the final three to take to the track here for week number 4 in El Paso. Starting us off will be Jester and Josh Things, obviously not the best of runs out in Seattle with the same type of track. So Trey, you come back to the same track, and you're going out first now, and you didn't have a good run last week with the same track. What do you think is going through the mind of the Jester driver?
Don't do what you did last week.
I guess so. Well, Josh Things really hoping that he can the full 90 seconds this time and get through the run in a good way to start off nicely over the middle, jumping. Is getting some nice air. See how built up these jumps are. He gets some nice air off.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the only thing you can't go off is, try not to do exactly what you did last week. Of course, like you said, these are built a little higher, so that could always change it. But I think the baseline for any of these drivers that didn't have the best runs is don't do the same thing twice.
Yeah, shy away from what you did last week and try something different. So far, Josh Things with a decent start to the run, getting down towards the middle part of this run and might start picking up even more. Going to cross right over the bus, get some nice air off of that. But Trey, not only are the jumps bigger here, but we thought CenturyLink Field was small. Well, the Sun Bowl in El Paso is very, very small. So these drivers definitely have to watch out for that all throughout these runs.
Oh,
Josh
no!
Things on 2 wheels, breaks the front, but does keep the truck under control and has 30 seconds left in the Jester.
I don't understand why they didn't move these jumps down so much. Look how much room they have right there. That's more than enough room to make a little bit of a gap here, but we'll have to see how that comes into effect later here. But like you said, that front end is broken. It just looks like the truck's struggling.
Oh.
Well, that's not going to help it.
No, that is not going to help it at all. And unfortunately for Josh, there's no room to save it here. You're down near those obstacles. You get onto 2 wheels, but the wall is right next to the obstacle. Very little room for error here.
Yeah, not a lot of room at all. And right here, I think this is already with the truck broken here. No, it's not actually. This is where it did break? Yeah, right there.
Right there, you can see it just snap something on the front, and from there he was struggling, and then this final move, as obviously he can't really control the truck when he lands right here, so he gets some nice air off of that step up, Then right here as he lands, no real place to go except into that obstacle. And right there, you can see how the front end kind of grabbed it up over that dirt mound. And look how close he is to the wall. He's on 2 wheels. Can't try and save it. Just trying to save it without hitting the gas. Fortunately, gravity did the work for Josh Things and the Jester on his lid with just under 10 seconds left on the clock. And the score is going to be at 20.5. So a solid start to freestyle here in El Paso. Definitely not what Josh Things wanted, though, after the bad run last week in Seattle. But next out, this man's definitely a little bit angry. He's just a few points above the cut line, Trey. It's Zachary Fitzroy Jr. Big from the last season's World Finals champion is in danger of not making it to the World Finals this season.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be a thing with some of these, champions. Either if you're, your division champion or the world freestyle champion, is that you tend to have a little bit of a hangover season.
And so far, Fitzy, I mean, he hasn't won an event this season. He's only, I think, 6 points above the cut line, just like Season 1 World Finals champion Keegan Thompson, who comes in below the cut line. So, I mean, so far, the World Finals champions, the division champions, they've not been having the best of seasons. And, if Fitzy doesn't have a good run here, he could find himself below the cut line entering the final week of competition.
So you're saying maybe you just want to do mediocre whenever you're out on the track? You don't want to be a champion? It seems to bring bad luck to you.
It seems too, but at some point you do want to be known as a champion, right? Maybe in your final year, right? When you're going to retire, you want to go out as a champion so that you don't have that bad luck next season.
Yeah, you have nothing to bring with you here. And Fitzy's getting all over the place right now. I think he's starting to wake up here a little bit.
He's a little mad. He's going for it now. That's some nice air right there. Nice sky wheelie over that bus, landing it down hard in the rear end, but absorbs it well. Now down to the final 30 seconds. Been a very, very good run so far from Zachary Fitzroy here, looking to end it out in just the right way. Airing it out.
Whoa.
Oh, no! Up over on his side on top of the step-up, trying to save it, and it will as it falls off.
Well, we were talking about how high these jumps are, and it came into 60.
What? Is it? Oh, my gosh.
I don't even know. Oh, he pulled it into a wheelie now. What are you doing?
2 wheels over the racing lane, and he saves it.
What? Did we just... Oh, and there it goes.
I think it's customary for Fitzy to end on his lid, right?
What did we just witness?
Well, he just full throttled into the side of the... He didn't even try to go for the normal part of the backflip ramp. Let's look at the save first, though.
I didn't think he was going to be able to pull out of this.
No, I mean, look, it almost rolled down the other side. If it did, I don't think he was saving it. Luckily, it parked on top, and then, it just fell off the ramp.
Yeah, I mean... Like I said, these things are, like you said, and, these things are built so high that just kind of helped the truck over. They're right here. I mean, I don't even know what this was. It was a backflip into a
he just
Sky Wheelie 180?
And then he was like, all right, now I'm facing the right direction. I don't have to back up. And right here as it sets down, he guns it, and it wheelies.
I mean, if it works, right?
Yeah, Fitzy went out with a vengeance here in El Paso. I mean, that was an amazing run for just the second truck. And you have to think the score is going to be decently high, Trey.
Oh, 100%. We'll have to see what the judges think right here. Then a very anticlimactic ending, I guess we can't say. It was a very soft rollover.
It was for Fitzy. That's enough. A 25 is the new leader for Zachary Fitzroy Sr. That's a very good score. We'll see if he can keep it all throughout the night. Still 13 trucks to go, including this man. It's PringleMan the Thor, who is way below the top 8 in points. Needs a miracle these final 2 weeks to make it in. He needs to go really big here in El Paso to try and win it. He's had a dismal season, Trey. In fact, his best finish so far this season was last week, and that was 13th out of 15.
Well, he's really having a slow start to the season. I don't know if you can say end of the season right yet, because, I mean, we are pretty close to it, but the season hasn't really started.
Yeah, I mean, he's still looking for the start to the season that he needs, and he's not yet found it in that Thor truck. And unfortunately for him, if he can't pick it up here in these final 2 weeks, I think it's going to take a win out of both of the events left for PringleMan to make it to the World Finals. If not, he's going to find himself in the last chance event, which, good thing there is a last chance event, because otherwise he'd have no shot at all.
Oh, that'd be a comeback story for the ages, wasn't it? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Nice.
What a save.
Yeah, nicely put down at the midpoint of the run. So PringleMan getting a little dangerous here in the Thor, but he needs to, because at this point, a win is the only thing that can make it to the World Finals for him.
Yeah, he's going to have to... Nice slap there. He's going to really have to start looking at his lucky stones here, doing something here, or maybe make a cool move, as it looks like he's trying to do.
Oh, it rotates!
My goodness!
Oh my gosh, he went for a reverse backflip, Trey, but unfortunately it rotated in air, and the Thor truck is upside down. And if that could have landed, that would have been an amazing move in the judge's eyes.
Yeah, he definitely has the right mindset of you got to do something spectacular to,
Oh, he
get a chance of winning one of these. But
clipped the edge.
oh, there it is. And then good thing that landed on the wheel first and not, the chassis or the cab.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse for PringleMan. Unfortunately, there was a lot of time left on the clock. He went for it very early in the run to try and get some more out after. Unfortunately, it's going to be a 17.5 for PringleMan, and once again, his chances might be done at the World Finals now because that is currently third of the trucks that have gone out. Argentina's out in the El Toro Loco. Another driver not having a great season. See what he can do in this El Toro Loco truck. It looks like he's maybe doing a photo op for the fans.
He might as well. You hit the smoke? Oh, there it is.
I think that's the first time this season.
Yeah, they're normally hitting the smoke or they're on fire. So, we'll have to see which one they prefer. But if I had to choose, I'm gonna have to say the smoke.
Oh, an interesting start to the run there. Not really building up speed to get to the ramp, but kind of just bunny hopped over it. That was a little bit interesting.
He might have been trying to go for a slappily, but it really didn't work out to his favor there. So, not the best start he was looking for, but he's plenty of time to hopefully pick it up.
Yeah, obviously 90 seconds long is this run. He's only 20 seconds in, 70 seconds left to go, so there is a lot of time. You can see airing it over the racing lane, almost got him towards the backflip ramp. You could get some very, very massive air and a big launch off of that ramp.
Yeah, and we'll have to see if, that helps drivers or hurts them later in the run. Oh, no.
Can he?
Oh, is he going to be able to
No.
out of it? No, not at all.
And he's not even halfway into the run tray. Argentina, the El Toro Loco, it's going to be a dismal score here, and I don't know if there's much he even could have done about that. It was just a bad position there as he went over the racing lane. Right here, wheelies it into the step up, and look at that, how it just bounces off the racing lane.
Yeah, that was just a, bad outcome right there. It put it upside down. He tried building up speed to hopefully roll it back over, but just not enough.
That is going to be unfortunate. It's going to be a bad score, and it's going to be a really bad points night for Argentina and the El Toro Locos. The scores come down. It's going to be a 12.5, so that's right now last of the four trucks that have gone out. A tough break for the El Toro Loco truck. Another driver, Trey, who might be a little bit mad. He went after my RV last week. Brennan Sarland and the Metal Militia is out, and he's won the last two West Division championships. But if he doesn't pick it up here in these final two events, he's not going to be known as a West Division champion for the first time in his career.
Well, that's just more fuel to the fire to hopefully go bigger, but we'll have to see how it ends up going for him here. And he's definitely one of our most voiced drivers, is what we should say.
Yeah, the last time he was in this arena, Trey, he was pretty mad, pretty ticked about running in the rain.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, everyone has their own opinions about it. I didn't agree with his opinion about it, but that's just that's the way of life.
I do know a lot of the drivers that were in that event, though, have been praying ever since we've gone to open stadiums. They're hoping that it doesn't rain because I don't think they liked it too much. But that's how it is. These trucks have those big wheels for a reason. They can run the rain.
Yeah, but we'll have to see how the future goes. I thought he was going straight into the face of that pod section right there.
I thought he was too. He's gonna go for a backflip. First one to go at it the normal way. We've had two drivers attempt backflips, but Fitzy did it off the side, and PringleMan did it, backwards. So Brennan's the first truck out to do a normal backflip.
Well, I mean, that's always something good to see here. We'll have to see what he does, though, to end out his run here. I mean, it's been an all-right run. Nothing really special here with 20 seconds remaining, though. He has enough time to do something pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a solid run, but so far, compared to what our senior did at the Big Kahuna, it's not been to that level. But if he can end up running these final 7 or so seconds in that way, maybe has a shot sideways in air, lands hard. He's in the gas trying to save. He's up the ramp of the bus, comes down to two wheels, still trying, and it's back on all fours.
That was a I've never seen a save go one way and then go straight the other way.
Yeah, the save went back to even further than where the save started. That was amazing out of Brennan. A great way to end the run out, but I don't know if it's enough to beat Big Kahuna.
I can't say it is.
Well, there's the backflip. Perfectly done, by the way, for the first truck out to attempt a normal backflip. And then right here, this hit right at the end of the run. A hard side slap right there. And then look at this as it goes up the ramp. It's going to fall back down then. And then he goes back the other way.
I never thought he was going to be able to pull out of it, but he did. So nice job on him. But I don't think it's lead taking.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good way to end the run. Definitely should get him some points, but I think Fitzy maybe had a little bit more momentum, some crazy tricks. See what the judges think as the scores come down. 1 point short. It's a 24 for Brennan Sarland and the Male Militia. That will be second place, but it's still Fitzwater on the hot seat right now with a 25 in the Big Kahuna. We'll see if Brandon Beal can try and change that. He's another one that needs something good out of this running in El Paso because he's below the cut line entering this event. He'll start big to the back of that middle jump and some nice air off of it.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he can do here. I mean, this is a unique track. Unique track in its own sort of way is what I should say. Like, we've seen this track two different times before, but not with this less of room. So, it could help other drivers that, struggled on the more room or the other way around.
Yeah, every time we come to the Sun Bowl here, we've come here, I say a bunch, I think it's about 4 times now we've come here. Every time these drivers are scared about room and where to go. That's some nice right there off of the racing for Brandon Beal. Oh, he combos it up into the back of ramp on his side. Sidewalls and a save!
I think we were just talking about no room, and I don't think he was expecting that thing to come up so quickly on him.
Oh my gosh, and that is an amazing move for Brandon Beal. That was only at the midpoint of the run trade. Now he has the rest of the run to go even bigger than what he just did.
That's the thing, though. He has to fill the rest of the run. That's a very hard task to do at this place.
Oh, that was a nice little move right there over that. I guess we've called it the double jump the past few weeks. We've called it the double jump again. He'll go to the tabletop section, but it's over backwards. Brandon Beal in the obsessed trying to save it, but it won't come back for him, and the run will end with about 12 seconds on the clock.
Well, like I said, you have to fill out the rest of the clock, and at this place, it might not seem that hard, but it is. But watch this move. Like I said, it just came up so quickly on him.
Yeah, and he just hit it hard. It twisted in air and almost landed perfectly. But right here, he's on the sidewalls and has to save it again and had the right mindset to save it. That was an amazing job by Brandon Beal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he would be ashamed of that one at all here. But with the way it ended, he can't be happy at all.
No, if he could have ended out the 90 seconds, he could have challenged Fitzy for the lead. But instead, he's going to be lucky to be challenging with Jester for a spot. He might be able to come out on top of the Jester because he had a little bit more moves. We'll see what the judges think. And the scores, it's a 21, so that's right now third place of the trucks that have gone out. So not too bad for Brandon Beal. Could be around mid-pack at the end of it all. Now Trey, Max D'Antonio came out last time we were here in the mud. He won the event. He's looking for the El Paso sweep this season. He's starting off big to the back of the tabletop for the 90 seconds.
Oh, no!
Whew. Oh, thank God that spot's there, Trey.
Well, yeah, if that wasn't there, he might have been joining the fans there. Then that would have not been a very good sight.
Antonio right now trying to get up to where he can be a part of the West Division Championship race. He's up there with Titan, Connor, Anna Poland, some of the other folks that have had good seasons. Antonio's trying to go big here in El Paso to take control of the West Division Championship. He's trying to get ahead of Titan and Connor Antipone. He's going out pretty early here in El Paso. Not the best run in Seattle, but he's airing it out here in the Maxi. Oh my gosh!
My goodness!
He hit the dirt ramp and it went over backwards, but it saved it with a twist.
That looked like that hurt.
Yeah, and I think it did hurt, but you know what? Still 40 seconds left. He has to keep going.
I mean, yeah, but jeez, oh man, is he gonna be okay? I mean, it looks like he's gonna be okay.
Hernandez he's on a mission, Trey. He is going all out in this Max D truck.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he can fill out the final 20 seconds, though. Don't hit the excavator. Is that in the truck?
It is in the track. I don't think it's buried off it up. He's going to be the first to go after the side backflip ramp, but he doesn't get enough rotation. It's maybe coming back. Oh, my.
What a save.
And can he get another move in 5 seconds? I mean, he should be able to right here. That's going to end the run. What a run for Anthony Hernandez.
Upside down again. He's going to save it again.
Wow. This run, Trey. Oh, my gosh.
I think the back of the truck is destroyed.
It looks like it. Yeah, it's...
Oh.
Yeah, that back end's a lot further forward than it should be. But, Trey, that is a classic maximum destruction run if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. I mean, look at the air right here. Then watch this.
Oh.
My goodness.
I can't believe that he was able to keep going after that. That's like whiplash.
How did nothing break?
Yeah, that too. I mean, they build these trucks well. They know they're going to go through hell, Trey, and it went through some sort of hell. Look at that save as well. Amazing.
Well, I think it's time for the question, Joe. Is it lead taking?
Well, we've known Anthony Hernandez and Fitzwater. They have a little bit of a rivalry, and a lot of times Hernandez has broken Fitzwater's heart, and it may have just happened again.
I mean, watch this save, too. He had the right mindset to put it in reverse to get the truck back down.
That's amazing. And then I want to see this final move, because as you mentioned, and as we saw at the end, something broke at the end, and it didn't look like it was broken here. I have to wonder where it broke in all this.
Right there?
Maybe right there. Look, it's flying around. Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
It snapped on. Did he break the whole drive shaft out of the rear?
He might have. I think he did. I
Yeah.
don't see any power going to those wheels.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Wow, okay. That is maximum destruction at its finest. He destroyed a lot on that truck at this run. He maybe even destroyed the course. And Trey, big score to 27 for Anthony Hernandez. He's the new leader in El Paso. Going for the El Paso sweep this season. Won the first event out. Looking for another one. Last time we were here, this guy went first. Johnny Cox and Megalodon is now in the second half of the field this time. And we'll see if he can try and keep his standing in the top 8 points. Had a very solid season, Trey, and looking to continue that consistency here in El Paso.
A nice way to start out his run with a slappily there. Almost going at it. He actually might have went out of bounds, but they luckily didn't shut him off there.
There's not much out of bounds room here. I mean, you can only put about half your truck out of bounds until you are out of bounds. There's not much room. I mean, you can't really call it an out of bounds.
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. Everything's a track here, so that was a nice move right there.
Johnny Cox has been very technical this season with his moves. He hasn't necessarily been the biggest when it comes to going off jumps, although what we saw in Houston, he went pretty big, but I mean, normally he's been very, very conservative with his runs. He gets down to the end, fills the full 90 seconds, and gets a run out of it, and it's put him above the top 8 points, so he knows what to do to try and make it to the World Finals. Trying to do that for the final 2 events, and he'll be in the World Finals and have a shot at the World Finals championship. The single jump gets someone.
Is he going to get stuck on it, though? Oh, no.
Oh, my. Can he get it off? Oh, thankfully he did. I mean, Trey, that would have been a terrible way to end the run.
Yeah, that would not have been the best.
Final 30 seconds for Johnny Cox. A little bit of a lull in the action there because they're getting caught up, but still been a very solid run in this Megalodon. Definitely not lead-taking at the moment. He has to do a lot to try and do that from Andrews and the Max D. 2 wheels into the double jump, and it's upside down. Gonna try and save it, but no grip at all in the tires, and that will be it for Megalodon. About 6 seconds on the clock, Trey. It was a solid run throughout, but I don't see it coming near the lead that Anthony Hernandez just took in the Max D.
I have to agree with you there. I mean, that was just a bad placement to land right there, right on its side. I thought it was going to break, but luckily it didn't, and then straight into the double jump and had no chance.
Yeah, right here. Almost came back as he tries to save it, but just no grip in the tires whatsoever for the Megalodon. So we'll see what the judges think in terms of scoring, where that's going to put him, because obviously he's wanting every point he can get. In the point standings to be a 20.5 for the Megalodon and Johnny Cox. That's solid. That ties him with Jester right now. We'll see who breaks that tiebreaker at the end of the night. But 20.5 for Johnny Cox and the Megalodon. Still Anthony is leading in Max. He was at 27 as Ryan Wilson with the Camino comes out. Looking to try and revitalize his season. He has not had a good season, Trey. He was one of the best in the West Division last season. He's looking to try and rebound here in El Paso. He almost got stuck as well.
Hey, the single jump, what can I say?
Talk about it every week, Trey, and every week drivers try and prove you wrong, but it seems like they get themselves in trouble half the time.
Yeah, but it hasn't cleaned the victim lately, so I mean, I can't complain.
Yeah, so far, I mean, really, the most it's done lately was just catching Johnny Cox that last run, but other than that, I don't think it's really flipped. I guess in the East Division we saw Blue Thunder front flip into it. That wasn't all that good.
No, that was very bad, but here, but luckily didn't happen here. But Bro Camino's still driving along, so I don't think nothing bad yet.
Ryan Wilson, very solid run. In fact, wheeling it right there over that little side section of the bus stack, and looking to have his best run of the season here in El Paso. It's been a very slow start to the season, as mentioned, and we're going to try and build it up here in El Paso and get through the full 90 seconds, get some points, and put himself into a position to try and make it to the World Finals via points. Next, we're going for a back. We're only the second driver to do this, Trey, and another perfectly executed one.
I say, we haven't had a lot of people actually go for it. I think they've seen what was been happening with the backflip lamp recently, and they're steering away from it.
Yeah, but so far tonight, no one's gone on top of it, so I guess that's good. A little bit of wheeler right there over the step up as he's into the final 10 seconds in the Pro Camino. Once again, a solid run. Nothing crazy like we saw at a Max D.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's going to be crazy. Four-link broken on the front. And, oh, it saves it.
That was a That was a nice. I can't even say he saved it. The truck saved itself.
Yeah, and a nice way to end the run for Ryan Wilson. That was all judged, so that will all count. But right here, here's this backflip, just like Brennan, perfectly done.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much textbook. No bad rebound at all. I had to back up a little bit, but the judges expect that when they go for the backflip there. So very nicely done.
And then right here, off the single jump, just trying to get a move in. You can see I already broke the forelink on the front right here. Look at that front end just bend because of it. And then it flips over from one side to the other, and the momentum just keeps the truck going. And back onto all fours for Ryan Wilson. A very, very good save to end out the run. We'll see what the judges think. It's a 23.5 stats right now, I believe, 4th place. Just behind Mel Militia, Big Kahuna, and Max Deese. Not bad for Ryan Wilson. Definitely his best run of the season. And that broken man truck is now Logan Williams, and Lucas Oil Crusader brings that truck out onto the floor. And looking for a way to start the nice second. He'll be the first one to start right there with that little cross section over the step up.
That's yeah. I mean, nothing to complain about there. It seems like it can't catch driver. This is our first donuts of the event.
Yeah, first donuts. He's right down near the wall. Had to get out of them before he got into the wall, but yeah, first donuts of the event. The judges will definitely like that. Airing it out, getting a little sideways. Almost got to the chalk that determines where, I guess, technically the out of bounds is, but I still wouldn't call it out of bounds.
Joe, you said there's no out of bounds. You can't lie to me now.
I mean, I wouldn't call it out of bounds, but I'm sure the officials think it's out of bounds.
You know what I'm surprised of? No one started with full throttle out of the tunnel.
No, I'm shocked too. Oh my gosh!
My goodness!
Just like we saw with Max D. Luckily for Logan Williams, it was a sky wheelie. Gets up the packer ramp and gets down it. And now 2 wheels to the bus. Logan Williams getting a little crazy in this Lucas Oil Crusader.
Gonna whip it around here. Maybe with some more donuts. Yeah, he's a little safer this time.
Yeah, these aren't nearly as close to the wall, and probably carrying them out a little bit further. Nice donuts right there for Logan Williams, the first driver to do donuts tonight.
He's done 2 of them now. So, I mean, he's just kind of claiming the donuts for his own in this event. Here with 20 seconds, though, he's going to need something really special to even think about possibly challenging for the lead here. Oh, no. Not that.
Now, that was a backflip gone wrong. I think it bounced from one side to the other, and he just never had a chance to save it. Unfortunately for Logan Williams, that run will end just a few seconds short in the Lucas Oil Crusader. It was a solid run up to that point, but unfortunately doesn't get to finish it because of this move.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, it landed on the left side, bounced over to the right side, and just had no speed at all to even attempt to put it into some sidewalls to attempt to save it there. So what a way to end his run.
Yeah, unfortunate for Logan Williams and the Lucas Oil Crusaders. The scores will come down to 21, so not terrible. That ties in with Brandon Bill the Obsessed, so we'll see where that tiebreaker goes at the end of the night, which one gets that. But now, Trey, this man has got to be a little bit angry. It's Gravedigger and Cody Anderson. Just saw his teammate Eli Bright win last night. And now Cody coming out with a vengeance, and the Gravedigger, he's below the cut line, Trey. 5 points below, needs something big here in El Paso to get his way above the cut line.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he can start something here with this event, and then we have one more next week before the last chance qualifier.
Yep, one more in Anaheim next week, so that would be a good one because contrary to what we're seeing here, there's a lot of room out there. 2 wheels into the single jump. Oh, very dangerous there, but Cody Anderson luckily put it down. He's only 30 seconds in the run, 1 minute remains.
Yeah, that could have been very soon ending there, but luckily he was able to pull out of it here. And look to see if maybe that wakes him up a little bit to start picking it up.
Yeah, he's had some really good hits of big air, but nothing crazy. That's going to be crazy. Over forwards. The momentum brings him onto all fours. The Gravedigger's still going, but I think it's broken. Look how low it's sitting.
I think he might have broken a shock.
It looks like he's going to air it out right there. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. Wow. I mean, luckily those stairs are there to catch that tire because otherwise it could have gone further.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah, right here. Here's this front flip. As it comes over onto the front, look at it right there. Something broke on the front, though, because it's sitting like a dune buggy with how low it's sitting.
It looks like something compressed.
Yeah,
I don't know what could have done that, though. And then,
oh.
Could that have messed him up right here? I mean, look at this.
Oh, yeah. Look how the front didn't set down. Oh.
Jeez.
That is dangerous. And luckily, no one's down that low, and it stayed down that low because that could have been a lot worse. Cody Anderson, not going to be a good run, obviously. Left over 20 seconds on the clock. It's a 17 for Gravedigger. That's going to put him in a bad position into Anaheim to try and make it to the top 8 for the Gravedigger team. This man's sitting pretty in point. Jurassic Attack Noah Clifton's had a solid season. He's had some very, very good runs in this Jurassic Attack. He's gone crazy, just like Fitzwater. We'll see if we can try and one-up Fitzwater here in El Paso.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes here, and we know that this truck tends to go pretty crazy.
Yeah, we've seen it multiple times this season. In fact, I think we've seen many times this season where Clifton goes after the 90 seconds to make sure that truck ends damaged or upside down.
Yeah, I mean, 100% here. Oh, no. Ooh. I thought it was going to end really early.
Yeah, I thought the single jump was going to end him right there, Trey, but fortunately he was able to keep it going. Did lose some momentum because of it, but the run is still going, and Trey'd rather that over an end run.
Yeah, 100% here with, about 50 seconds remaining. Okay.
There's no room down there, right? You have the barriers, you have the construction equipment. There's not much room to go. A nice wheelie right there over the bus stack. So Clifton trying to pick it up, but the momentum's been halted a few times because of just issues with obviously the single jump there, and then obviously running out of room at the end of the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been the theme of tonight, hasn't it? Not a lot of room to do a lot of stuff here. So, oh no, this is the first truck we have under rotated,
nice.
But I mean, nothing he can't pull out of.
Yeah, breaking the nose off of that truck, and only 2 horns are left on the top. Final 8 seconds for Noah Clifton, losing the flag as well, going crazy over the step up. And if he can't get another movement, which I don't think he will, that will end the clock out. He'll try and get some donuts, and not know if they'll judge this, though.
No, I don't think they can. I think the clock hit 0 before.
Yeah, so Clifton doing some for the fans and still going in this Jurassic Attack. He's not done yet. He's going to go over the single jump. Oh, sideways hard. Oh.
I don't think he wanted to do that.
No, I think he wanted to flip the truck over, not give himself a concussion.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't see this as a winning run.
No, I see it as another solid run for Noah Clifton in the Jurassic Attack. It could be, top half of the field, which will be good enough for points to try and get him even closer to locking his way in via points. But compared to Anthony Hernandez and Max D, that 27, I just don't see it coming close, just like many of the runs after.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. And then this right here is after the clock, but
ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
Hard hit for Noah Clifton in the Jurassic Attack. And funny, ever since Hernandez went out, got that 27, the high score has been a 23-5 set by Bro Camino and Ryan Wilson. So if Clifton gets it to 22 in the Jurassic Attack. So that's right now 5th place of the trucks that have gone out. There's only 3 left to try and beat that 27 set by Anthony Hernandez. Maybe Levi Jones and Spiderman can do it. Had a career run last week in Seattle. Got himself 3rd place. And now looking for another good run here in this Spider. We're going to start off at the back of the race. And then a huge sky wheelie.
That was what a way to announce your presence.
That could have been going over backwards. I mean, quite dangerous, but also a very good move for Levi Jones, and going to air it out nicely over that sideways. And right there, look at this, another slap wheelie.
Very nicely done there. He's going to whip it around here. What's he going to do now? The racing lane. Nice air off of that. He's going to get anything out of this. No, he's not, but he's going to combo straight up into the side of the bus stack there. Nicely done.
What we've seen out of Levi Jones so far this season is that he's been another one that tries to go technical throughout the run, and maybe in the final 30 or 20 seconds he goes big. In fact, think about last week, that final move that he did, hard down to the roof, and he was saying, like, oh, I'm going to need some pain medicine for that one because my spider senses are still tingling after that hit. But Levi going out here in El Paso and trying to fill out the clock, nearing the final 30 seconds.
Let's see what he does for his next hit here. Nice air off of that as well. Going to be able to get slowed down, unlike I believe it was Obsessed. He went straight into the side of the backflip ramp there, but he was able to go it.
Nice hit right there over the double.
Oh no!
Something broke on the rear. I think it's a tie rod.
Oh jeez.
Yeah,
that's
now you have no rear steering.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to do much here, and looked like it was going to be such a good run there. I mean. Oh no!
Backflip, trying to save it. Oh my gosh! That thing flew through the air when he was trying to save it. It does end out the clock at 90 seconds. But Levi Jones, a very, very crazy way to end the run in the Spider-Man.
Oh, that was the 3rd truck that hit the side of the backflip ramp.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. Where's that trend come from?
Whoever first did it?
Look at that. Look how the truck jumps.
I mean, it looked like Spider-Man.
It did look like Spider-Man. Unfortunately, a little bit of a bad ending for the Spider-Man in this movie. The scores are coming down from the judges. We'll see what they give him. It's a 21-5, so nothing terrible for Levi Jones. That could be around mid-pack at the end of the night. We'll see where everyone else places as there's 2 trucks left. Another superhero is out. It's Superman. Riley Sampson trying to one-up Spider-Man this time.
We'll see if that does come out like that or if it doesn't. So the real question is Superman versus Spider-Man. Oh, he tagged the wall.
He did tag the wall already and kind of lost at the moment. Got that first frost run, but it took him about 15 seconds to get to the next one, Trey.
Yeah, I think he planned out his first hit and didn't plan out the second one. So hopefully that's not the quota for this run right here. Or if it is, then doesn't look too good for him.
Nice air right there, landing hard.
Oh my goodness!
A single jump, stuffed it in.
Oh, the forelink's broken.
Yep, there is stuff hanging on the front, and Trey not even halfway into the run. That will be it for the Superman Riley Sampson.
That's our quickest run this whole event.
Yeah, that's the least amount of time filled right here. Look at this as he stuffs it in. Oh, did he break the front drive shaft? Look at that.
Oh, he did.
Oh, yeah, and look, that's more than just 4 links hanging. That's a lot more. The shock's broken on the front. Sampson did a lot of damage on that Superman. It's an 11 for the Superman, the lowest score of the night, and now just 1 man left to beat Max D. Anthony Hernandez. We know, Trey, we're going to have our first repeat winner this season. It'll either be Max D. Anthony Hernandez or Titan Encounter Anapol.
Well, for either first back, or not, let me rephrase this, first repeat winner or a history-breaking winner for the first back-to-back in the regular season here.
Yeah, so Titan Encounter Anapol is a lot to go on, and not only this, but Trey, they're 1-2 in points, so whoever wins this is leaving as the points leader.
Well, dang, you talk about a lot on the line right now.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Hernandez could claim hold of the West Division Championship leader. Connor Anapol can extend it. We'll see which one happens here. So far, the Titan getting it all out of control, but that's what he has to do because we saw what Anthony Hernandez and Max D did. You have to go really big if you want to get it. Connor Anapol knows that, airing it out in the Titan.
I mean, the biggest thing he has to do, it definitely seems like a basic event at least, is like fill the clock. I mean, there's been so many drivers that haven't done that, so that's definitely one of the biggest keys to taking the lead and winning this event.
Nicely done over the bus stack there into the second half of the run, so Connor Anapol really needs to start picking it up. 2 wheels off the single jump, somehow kept control of the truck and keeping that run alive, and the Titans so far shying away from the backflip with 30 seconds left now, but needs to really pick it up, and this is nowhere near Max D.
No, nowhere at all. He's definitely got to do something really big here with the last 20 seconds here, but I don't know if he can. It just doesn't seem like the run's adding up to it.
Yeah, I mean, he's just kind of, he can't find places to go to get these crazy moves, these frost runs, but he only has 10 seconds left, Trey. He needs something.
Take a long turnaround here. What's he planning to do?
Oh, stuffed into the wall, going for a consecutive off it.
No.
And it didn't come back around, unfortunately, but that would have been an amazing move if he could have ended the 90 seconds like that.
Yeah, I mean, he had the right mindset, but just looks like something broke and just couldn't pull it out.
And right here, stuffed it in, broke the tire out, looks like on the front with that. And right here, he tried for another one. It's just not enough room, not enough speed to do it. So for Connor Anapol, it's probably not going to be lead taken, not winning. And it looks like Anthony Hernandez is going to win in the Max D as the scores come down to 21-5, which means Anthony Hernandez has won both the El Paso events this season, Trey. He wins in Max D, and Trey, week 4, Max D, Gravedigger, and Max D are the winners.
Well, that's pretty fitting. That's classic right there. I can't disagree with that one.
Yeah, it was kind of a classic week. We saw a lot of great runs this week in BeamNG Montreal. Obviously, the East and the Central had really good events, and Max D, Big Kahuna, Metal Militia all put out some amazing runs here tonight in the West Division, but the points are going to be the interesting thing with this division. Who is going to have the points? It's obviously going to be Max D, Anthony Hernandez, by how much, and how's the cutoff going to be? Well, as we look at them, Trey, Hernandez has a pretty comfortable margin, 12 points over Connor Anapol, and he's locked in. Connor Anapol is 1 point short of being locked in. Brennan's pretty safe along with Fitzwater and Clifton. Once you get down to Megalodon, all them, it gets close. Levi Jones 3 points over Ryan Wilson, but you look down some of the big names like Cody Anderson, Gravedigger is 12 points below, and Thor cannot point his way, and he'll go to the last chance event needing a win there. Thanks for watching Week 4 of BeamNG Montreal. Join us for next week in the West Division. We head to Anaheim to determine the West Division champion.